This is so interesting because when I just prepared this session and chose the topic, I suddenly had a sound in my ear. Do you know that when you in German we call it Ohrwurm, like an earworm. You have a sound in your head like again and again, and this is the voice of a reel. It was very popular about 5 or 6 years ago when I started to do reels on Instagram. And this is like, it's not that simple. It's not that simple. And this is what just came up when I prepared this topic from today, because it's not just that simple. It's actually a real thing what I want to talk with you about. Because we as entrepreneur, as dedicated entrepreneur, going the path, the journey, building up businesses, partnerships. In the end, it's a business, right? Going the whole thing, the path up and down through every pressure, and with every time we learn more and more, right? We build the thing, we build also wealth, we build freedom and success. But still there is something. And it's something what feels like disconnected or not you, especially when we get older. You know, especially when it's coming with the more businesses we create, and the older we get, the more experience we have, not only life experience, not only business experience, but yes, probably you could call it, we are more calm, we are more wise, hopefully, right? But there is something here suddenly which never was a question before. Probably it was sometimes, but it had to disappear. We just ghosted it literally because the other thing was so much louder. The idea in our head, the excitement with a project partner, the the promise of big revenues. But now it's not anymore. It's not possible anymore to shut it down. It's not possible anymore to hide it. Because when we try to do the same again, like in all the decades before, with all the other businesses, we get literally sick. That's when we find ourselves, despite of our success, despite of a lot of money, despite of the wealth we build, we can really say we are fine. We are more than fine, right? So despite of that, we find ourselves with sleepless nights. We find ourselves with this brain fog, let's say. It could be a brain fog, but I think first it's something like our brain is literally losing itself because we think a lot. We think a lot. And in the beginning, we even don't know what we think about. But the more I talk with those entrepreneurs, the more we find out that, or I see a pattern. Because after this big success and often also alongside the success is also always really hard work, right? Especially in the beginning. And or even stress, emotional stress, or yes, also concern, to be concerned about the investment, financial time, or both, or more. But this time we are good, we are healthy mostly. We have everything and more. And something is like inside, right? Coming up, and we don't know what it is. But those who already learned to contemplate, let's say meditate, or journaling, some practices helping us to realize what is it about, what should we see. Those have an unfair advantage, I must say, because when we then speak about this, they can literally tell me, I want more meaning, I want more alignment. I ask myself, what is my life actually about? Is there a purpose? Is this a thing with the true purpose? And if yes, what is my true purpose? Why did I once choose this life? And how can I help with that? And how can I build a business? Of course, again, those entrepreneurs, I mean, they are too successful, they are too experienced with entrepreneurship to not create again a very successful business, and not only doable business, but also scalable business. And then we are talking, because this is actually possible. This is actually exactly what I do. I do not only help my clients to perceive their truth and to find their soul stream, literally, their stream. It's like standing in a lift, and this lift has only one destination. This is your soul, right? But it's not a lift bringing you up. You stay where you are with this body, but it's like a canal. It's like a street of energy to your soul. And I tell them which question to ask, so that they get the answers they seek, they want, they dreamt of. And suddenly the sleepless nights disappear. Suddenly they can rest again. Suddenly they feel like calmer and find their center. And that's what it is about. And then we go, and because we get literally and everything from your soul, we get your true purpose is aka your positioning, your niche, your uniqueness, which you will learn how to monetize it. But not only, I just had a discussion today about the thing, not only like a service and to think it's only 101 and time against money. No, we even don't go there. We can't go there only in the beginning, and only for those who actually have some lack confidence and cannot imagine themselves that they literally can help with their expertise, with their hidden expertise, with their true purpose expertise, where they actually get excited, on fire, and yes, and full energy, full of energy like never before. They literally must feel it with working one-on-one and observe themselves like while they are working one-on-one, how they literally involve and activate their knowledge and also their unique method. This is also very, very interesting. Every time when I work with my clients like that, and I send them to work with their new consciousness of this knowledge, what always was here, right? But not unconscious and not used. And when I send them and tell them go and do this one and do that and do that and do that and watch yourself, we always see a pattern. We always see how their soul wants to work through them, and God also through the soul work through them with a uniqueness, with a unique method. That's what we create, and later we use that. We need that for the positioning, right? For the USP also, that we see the method in the transformation, and then we can actually move on to take the service and literally make a, um, a something, you know. We then don't sell the service, we sell the scalable part, and then it's like a product, and then it gets very interesting. And yes, it's still your uniqueness, it's still your brand, personal brand also, what we build on if you haven't done it yet. And then we go deep. We go and work with the clients who are clearly defined from your soul as well, because you can literally guide them from a specific pain point to a specific average solution. And then we work and we double up. We create every single step together to increase a clarity for a growth, which is actually very fascinating. How fast we then can scale. But I could not do that with a beginner, with someone who has never been an entrepreneur. It's going much longer then, because they have the codes not yet, right? They must develop first these experiences, coming from a self-employed to an entrepreneur, and you have all that already in you. And if not, we make it consciously competent. I mean, this is always like that. They hear something in my world and they can immediately tell, oh yes, that's true, I feel it, I know it, I knew it. But they would not be able before, a few seconds before, to say it from their own. But I call it like an activation, and that's great. It's because they are already very experienced, successful entrepreneurs. But it's actually a shame if we reach so many things, if we created such a beautiful life, often our desired lifestyle, it's actually not always, because yes, that's a good point, because often when they come and they admit, I'm not really happy, I'm successful, I'm not really happy, and I seek for something, I don't know what, and it could be my purpose, could be this or that. Often they really don't live their true desired lifestyle yet. Some do, or some do a half and half. There are also very interesting parts and layers underneath it, because sometimes there are the hidden loops or reasons, lack ideas, limited mindset. It's always hidden, and we can then bring it up in our awareness and transform and heal it. And then it's literally like a catalyst coming through the clarity of their true purpose and how to monetize it. We even ask the soul for their unique soul strategy, what is meant for this soul in this human body for this additional business. Very exciting. I can't stop talk about that, and I love it. I love it, love it, love it to work with these wonderful people and experienced entrepreneur, and also to realize, oh my God, it's so beautiful to see that they get so much more depth. They create the depths, not the depth, the depths. They create it and go deeper and unfold so much more richness in themselves, which makes us so happy, right? And when we then see there is something which is actually needed in the market, and we also learn how to work with it with our new clients, it's just so fulfilling. And when we also know we have a scalable business model, it's much more attractive, especially for those entrepreneurs. I don't have this discussion like I don't need a lot of money, or I don't want more than 20,000 a month or something like that. I don't need more. I actually never have these discussions there. Of course, when we build something new, it has to be profitable and scalable. So if you realize there is a resonance, if it's you, or if you know someone, then please share this video. But if it's you, let's talk, right? Feel free, watch also my other videos. I have tons of videos here. But then do a next step. And this is perfectly aligned when you feel I want to talk to her. Then let's talk. I give you my WhatsApp link here in the first comment. You can click on it. WhatsApp is opening. Do it on your phone, right? And then write me something about this video, about you, and we talk in the WhatsApp chat. We do a little pre-check, and we then see if we match together for your next level, for your next chapter. Because it's not necessary that you suffer longer for months. I saw some even for years. And in these years actually losing their well-earned money from the other exit or whatever it was. Because they did not create something nurturing, right? They just suffered. I even heard that he told me, that's like me, and I cannot change that. It breaks my heart because it's not possible. He's just not on his true soul path yet. It's actually it has been always the soul path, but they are not on their own authority place yet. And that is actually their true purpose, their true calling. And this is actually making so happy. Doesn't matter if the business has more downs or ups or whatever, it will be successful because of these rich experiences. Some things we just know how to do now, and some things we just know that we don't touch them, right? So let's do that. Send me a message on WhatsApp and let's talk. And this was number 23 of my 97 daily live stream challenge. I would really love if you follow this channel, leave a comment, like the video, and come back again when YouTube is calling you because I'm live again. Thank you so much. See you then again. Good night.